right, we are back here at Supreme Courts. Bart had to step away, so I stepped in for him. I'm Bo Starkey with Average Joe Sports Talk. We have a very familiar group with us today, and I'm going to let these young ladies introduce themselves at this time, starting with Coach.
I'm Coach Mullins.
I'm Maddie Penny.
I'm Lacey Ward.
And I'm Haley Allen.
Coach, let's start with you. When you come to these play dates up here, very nice facility they have like here at Supreme Courts, what are you mainly looking to get out of your group?
This year's a little bit different. In the past, we've had a pretty experienced group coming in, and we've kind of known, our lineup, who was going to play where. This year's just a little bit different. This year, we don't really know who is playing where. I've moved kids that have played last year and moved them to different positions this year. So with this particular play date, we're kind of just looking for where we fit the best, where our girls fit the best position-wise.
It's kind of trial by fire with you young ladies, huh? So each one of you guys can answer the same question. What was it like out there today? What I like about this place is a lot of high energy, a lot of positive energy. I don't think I've seen Coach break a clipboard. Not this go around, which she's world famous for. But what was it like out there playing in this environment?
Good. It's always good when we come here. We just making sure that we're communicating with each other and like talking to each other on the court. And don't let the crowd and everything get guys.
No doubt.
It was fun. It was a lot. It was very loud out there, so we have to be the loudest ones.
No doubt.
Yeah, like they said, it's just been an adjustment all day, figuring out like what we need to do more of, and obviously talking. It gets so loud and energy is so high, so we really feed off that a lot. I feel like.
Now we're going to ask you guys another question and work it. Same question for each one of you. We'll work our way back this way. Last year, we actually went down and watched you guys in the regionals and things. You had a lot of success. But like Coach said, there's a lot of new faces on this team. Talk about expectations from you guys individually on this team, starting with yourself.
I think obviously us three, we're one of the older ones. It's our job to really pour into them and invest in them because once we're gone, they're all that Coach has left.
That's right.
And that was really important for us because we had older ones. So just being their mentors on and off for the mental side of it too.
No doubt.
Yeah.
We have a very young team, and they get in their head really easily, which I am one of them, but we just have to bring them up.
No doubt.
We just have to be there for them to look up to us.
Yes, definitely being an older one on the court, we have to not only play our position, but making sure that we're step in to other positions when it's needed. Does that make sense?
Now, Coach, when you have a young team like this, it's kind of you have to be a hybrid of a coach. You probably can't coach them like you would like an experienced team like you had. What are the challenges for you bringing along a young team like this?
Well, these three, Maddie's actually the first player that's been with me 7th grade up. So, and the other two joined a little bit later, but they're used to the way that I have coached in the past. So this year with them, I'm still going to coach them the same way. I just know that I have to explain things a little bit more. And I know the players that we have that I can, get in their grits pretty good. And I know the ones that I have to be like, you know what? It's okay, shake it off. So I'm still going to, I'm not necessarily going to change the way that I coach. I just know the players I have that I can really come down hard on them. And the ones that I have to, I can't get all the way in their grits, just a tad.
Coach, talk about that area you guys are in because you're extremely tough. You guys always seem to play very good volleyball in this part of the state, and obviously your area is no different than that. Talk about that area and some of the challenges you guys have coming up this season.
Yeah, we changed areas this year, so we added Spring Garden back into our area. We have JCA, Galesville, Spring Garden, us, and Coosa Christian. Coosa Christian, I'm anticipating they'll be strong this year. They lost one girl last year. They were pretty strong last year, so I'm anticipating them to be strong. Spring Garden, Coach Ratt, they're going to put something. Now, he lost a lot, but he's going to put something competitive on the floor. I don't really know a lot about JCA or Galesville. I know Galesville has had a coaching change. So, it is a tough area. We have set the standard with this group of winning our area, and that's going to be, that expectation's not going to change. We want to come out winning our area. We want to be able to host our area tournament. So, yes, it's going to be a little bit tougher this year, but that expectation of winning area is not changing.
Same question for you young ladies. Coach just mentioned the expectation. You ladies obviously have that. You expect to win. You expect to put a good product on the floor. but you also do it with a lot of class. We've seen from you girls over the last couple of years since we've been covering volleyball. Talk about what it means to play volleyball at Cedar.
Well, it's a small school, so we're super close as a team,
Yeah.
and we're all friends on and off the court. So we just have good chemistry. Yeah.
Anybody else?
I think our main motto the past couple of years has been building a legacy, because the past couple of years sports have kind of been on and off again. But like our new principal even said, like when he was a kid, everyone had to go through Cedar Bluff, and that's what we want to build it back up to be. Everyone has to look at us first before they look on past us.
No doubt.
What they said it right
They nailed it. Well, Coach, final thoughts on your play dates today, obviously, and then hopefully we're currently putting together a Cherokee County Media Days for you guys as well, which is hopefully get in the final stages of putting that together. But just final thoughts on play dates here and what you got to do moving forward to make sure these girls are peaking at the right time when you get your hands back on the ball.
Yeah. Well, when we talked about that, I know Maddie and I had a conversation about playing throughout the season, and these three right here, these are the three that they're going to be our leaders on the court, and these are the 30. If I make a decision, not all decisions, of course, they're in and on, but there are some decisions that I say, hey, what are your thoughts on this? So we've talked about playing. Me personally, I like to play every weekend during the fall. But I do realize too, talking to them, that fatigue is a thing. Some coaches are like, kids don't get tired. It's a mentality. But I do know they get tired. I get tired. They get tired. So we're gonna try to adjust some things this fall to where we're not completely give out when regionals come. And like I talked about expectations earlier, the expectations with them, yes, we're young. They all started last year, but they're in different positions. So, but the expectation for them does not change at all. I still expect them to win area. We still expect to go to regionals. And the expectation is there that we're going to get out of regionals and we're going to go to the Elite Eight. So, although yes, we are young, nothing really changes.
I love it. Coach, appreciate you guys coming on here, and Supreme Court's obviously for hosting these play dates. And good luck to you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.